The city of Neosho is asking voters to approve a local use tax for online purchases. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
Plus, fire destroys one Webb City home, damages two others, and leaves a number of residents looking for what to do next. And we get a sneak peek at the first performance of the Pittsburgh Community Theater season.
The four states' most watched news starts now.
Some of us are getting a bit of rain today, and there's at least the possibility of thunderstorms this weekend. This is KOIM News at 5. I'm Dow Quick. Let's go straight to Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, we've actually had some scattered showers, even a few thunderstorms that have rotated through earlier for us today, and these are going to continue to push through and kind of die out. But we've had a few rumbles of thunder, especially on the Kansas side. But we do have to watch the weekend, so let's go ahead and jump in. So here's our hot spot: Kansas City, Joplin, Southeast Kansas, Wichita. These would be nocturnal, meaning they're going to be coming in after dark on Saturday night. We're going to be fairly capped all day long, meaning thunderstorms can't really develop. But we have a dry line out through central Kansas, and as this pushes in, look how the thunderstorms start to pop up. They're going to be scattered, but they're going to drive in, and any that can get going, those will be strong to possibly severe. So we've got to keep our eyes on that over the next couple days. Right now it looks great. Upper 70s if you're getting out this evening. Fantastic weather. We'll look more at that thunderstorm threat here in just a bit.
See you soon. Rain is what the four states needs. This fire swept through an area about 3 miles north of Columbus along Highway 7. The fire is out now, but crews had to battle it for a couple of days. At one point, they thought it was extinguished, but it rekindled in the high winds. Authorities estimate that fire covered 330 acres, but apparently did not damage any buildings. The Red Cross is helping people displaced by a fire that destroyed one home and damaged two others in Webb City today. That fire began at a home at Roan and Austin around 1 a.m. It was so intense it destroyed that home, then extended to homes to the south and north. Firefighters from Webb City, Joplin, Carl Junction, and Oronogo all responded. No one was hurt. But the Red Cross is helping 4 adults and 3 children who've lost their homes. Investigators say a man hit by a train in Joplin yesterday was experiencing a mental health emergency at the time. The southbound train hit the man just south of the 15th Street crossing yesterday afternoon. He was rushed to the hospital. Authorities have not yet given an update on his condition. We're providing links to local mental health resources in this story on our website. Those include 24-hour hotlines for anyone experiencing a mental health crisis. Just go to KOIMnewsnow.com. On April 8th, Neosho voters will decide whether to approve a local use tax for online purchases. The city hopes to use the funds for a series of parks and recreational projects. KOIM Samantha Walker has details.
Dow, Neosho residents will see Proposition A on their ballots in April. That proposition will allow the city of Neosho to collect a local use tax on sales made online.
This would enact a 3%, which is the local sales tax rate for Neosho, for those online purchases when buying online.
So if passed, how would this tax work? The city manager tells me the tax would be based on your shipping address for online purchases. So if you live in Neosho city limits and have something delivered to your home from an online retailer like Amazon, you'd pay this local use tax.
The initiative would pull about $300,000 or $400,000 annually. That would help with the cost of development and building this in essence of a new park system.
If approved, city staff say funds generated from the local use tax will go towards several parks and recreation projects in the city. This includes an accessible playground, pickleball courts, upgrades to the city golf course, and a new aquatic center.
We're looking at a $10 million project for the aquatic center, for the improvements at the golf course. So you know, obviously the city doesn't have $10 million.
He says the city wants to do these projects because many of them are amenities the community has enjoyed for years.
These are just things that you know, we've had in our community in the past, and they've aged out. We need to replace them, need to update them.
The city manager says if the proposition is not passed, the city will have to look at other options for these projects. Reporting in Neosho, I'm Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
You can learn more about what will be on your April 8th ballot at koamnewsnow.com/elections. A nonprofit in Carthage wants to educate the community on do-it-yourself home improvement. Vision Carthage rolled out a series of community classes. It's called Restoration Carthage. The program pairs volunteers with skilled laborers and materials to complete repairs on homes in need of a little TLC at no cost to the homeowner. It's done through partnerships with other nonprofits like Hearts and Hammers and Habitat for Humanity.
It's going to be an opportunity for people to really take advantage of some education leading up to that work day that we do in September. So through this application process, if people want to be considered, they need to attend at least 3 of the 7 workshops that we will be hosting April through October.
Restoration Carthage began in 2016. Hundreds of students from schools in Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas all gather in Neosho for Aggie Day. We're going to take you there next. And the Pittsburgh Community Theater prepares to kick off the season with a show that features a familiar face. Crowder College hosted its annual Aggie Day competitions today, welcoming nearly 1,700 high school students, teachers, and volunteers from all around the 4-state area. The event featured 16 contests run by agriculture staff, alumni, and community volunteers. It helps students prepare for upcoming Southwest Missouri competitions that qualify teams for state.
We have various contests that are using their skills to help them use their critical thinking to defend their reasons and to communicate that well to their judges. And so we're really happy to have the best and the brightest in the area here today.
So as a high school student coming onto a college campus, I think exposes them to a little bit of just what college campus life is like. And we can kind of introduce them to our ag department and the opportunities that we have for them here.
With decades of tradition, Aggie Day continues to celebrate agriculture while providing students with hands-on experience, as you see. The opening show of Pittsburgh's Community Theater's 2025 season begins this weekend, and it features a familiar face. KOAM's very own Anthony Saviello gives us a look into the rehearsals leading up to opening night.
The stage is set and the actors are in their places. A group mixed with those who have been around for years.
I'm actually surprised I can still memorize this much dialogue. Really, I mean, it's a challenge. When I was young, I could memorize like that. Give me that.
And those who are new to the scene.
The combination of actors who have been with the theater for years and years, very seasoned actors, getting to work and interact with the younger, newer members. It's just been lovely.
Written by Ken Ludwig, Lend Me a Tenor is a comedy about a night at the opera gone wrong. Faith Paoni, the show's director, says it's a show that will make you laugh.
I keep laughing every single time I watch the show. I'm snickering all the way through. I'm amazed that after 2 months, the comedic timing is still there. The funny stuff is still there, and it just hasn't gotten stale, and I think that's amazing.
One memory exclusive to those in the show is working with those they call friends.
And I am thrilled to be on stage with some of the people that I've worked with in the past here with the Pittsburgh Community Theater, and thrilled to share the stage with them because they're all so good.
I think the biggest challenge is directing friends and people you really like, and so you don't want to be mean, you don't want to be too strict, you want them to like you, and also everybody's a really good actor, the newcomers and the old timers, and everybody has an opinion and everybody knows how they do it, so that's been a challenge to keep that balance.
So if you're looking for laughs and a lot of opening and closing doors, just come to Memorial Auditorium March 28th, 29th, and 30th for Lend Me a Tenor. You'll see me, KOAM's very own Anthony Saviello, and you'll have a belly full of laughs. In Pittsburgh, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Looks great. For more information, go to our website. A little bit later, residents in Parsons, Kansas get a valuable history lesson on collectible coins.
Plus, we're going to go over our thunderstorm threat for the weekend. We'll check that out coming up next. Well, it turned out to be a beautiful day for us today. We have had a few scattered showers, some clouds, but temperature is pretty good. Most of us right around 80 degrees. Looking outside, great shot of our Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Indigo just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, so those showers we had earlier, these are pretty much gone. There's still a few light little showers, a couple little sprinkles in southwestern Missouri, but overall looking pretty good. Winds are still kicking in. Southerly winds sustained 15 to 20, and we've had gusts kind of 30 to 35. The gusts are going to stay in that range once again as we go into Friday. By Saturday, much of the same, gusts 20 to 30. Not extremely windy, yeah, pretty windy out there. Look at our temps, mid to upper 70s, and then you hit near 80. Kansas down through parts of Oklahoma. Here's 7th and Rangeline, currently sitting at 77. South winds at 22. Look at those gusts right around 33. Through the evening, slow drop through the 70s into the 60s, but we mainly stay in the 60s later on tonight. You see that weak little wave kind of pushing through. We had some showers, a few thunderstorms along a warm front that kicked in. Besides that, not too much going on across the Central Plains. Here's our next storm system, which will start to affect us as we go into the weekend. All right, hour by hour tonight, nice and calm. Get some clouds in here late, near 60. A lot of clouds tomorrow. Could get a random shower, especially south of I-44. Clouds will keep our temps down a little bit. I think most of us 73, 74, 75 degrees. Clouds kind of stick around tomorrow night into Saturday morning, starting near 60. The clouds break during the afternoon. Sunny, warm, highs near 80. But Saturday night and pretty late, after midnight, we're going to watch for thunderstorms to fire to our west. Some of these are going to work in. They're going to be scattered, not a line, but the ones that do get in here could be strong to low grade severe. Main threat would be gusty winds and hail, so something we want to watch. On your Friday, low to mid 70s for highs. Looking at the weekend, 78 Saturday, 68 with morning storms on Sunday. And I am going to put us in at least a low severe threat as we go through Saturday night and Sunday morning. Then that severe threat shifts off toward the south and to the east once we get into Sunday. So we're just going to have to see what kind of fires out across southeastern Kansas and then where they track as we head into the weekend. It shouldn't be a big outbreak of severe weather, but we are going to have the chance at least as we go into the weekend. All right, 74 on your Friday, 78 Saturday, 68 on Sunday. A little bit cooler Monday and Tuesday. Chance for showers again Wednesday, and then a chance for thunderstorms again next weekend.
All right, we'll see what happens. You'll keep us informed as necessary. Still ahead, it's opening day for Major League Baseball. Ben McLeish talks to some Royals fans up in Kansas City ahead of their season opener. And Pitt State football holds its first spring practice. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
We're still a long ways away from the start of the 2025 college football season in the 4 states. In fact, we're exactly 154 days away from when the Gorillas and Lions will play their first games. But early this morning, Pittsburgh State football holds its first spring practice of the year. Now, the Gorillas are going to look different in 2025. All 6 of their team captains from a year ago have graduated and moved on. Right now, Pitt State is hoping to find that next group of leaders for this coming season.
We lost a lot of seniors this past year, guys that had been 2, 3, 4, some of those guys 5-year starters with COVID. So I think there's just a lot of excitement right now with new guys challenging for some of these positions. A lot of great energy and a lot of good enthusiasm from some of these guys out here.
We really just need to focus on getting overall depth. We had a lot of good guys graduate, but I mean, we got a lot of good guys that are coming back up. We got young guys that we're trying to develop. We got some guys that couldn't play last year due to eligibility reasons. We got some guys that are going to come back from that.
And the MIAA announces its 2025 Athletics Hall of Fame class this afternoon, with 5 names that are very familiar to the 4 states getting inducted. That includes a couple of football players that went on to have careers in the NFL. Missouri Southern's Alan Barber, Pitt State's John Brown. Now, 8-time track and field All-American Kiara Jones from Pitt State, along with Nikki Nill, Missouri Southern's all-time leader in career goals scored for the soccer program, and Shally London, the 1995 MIAA Softball Player of the Year. The induction ceremony will take place in the first week of June. Well, today is opening day for Major League Baseball. The Royals face the Guardians at Kauffman Stadium. KOAM sports reporter Ben McLeish is in Kansas City with more.
After 4 long months, baseball is finally back in Kauffman Stadium, and the 30-plus thousand fans are ready for some baseball. I know I am. Shades, check. Baseball cap, check. Hot dog, check. That's a good hot dog.
2, 3, go
Let's go Royals!
Opening day is a special time for Royals fans. A time for enjoying America's pastime, eating peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and father and son bonding.
Talking about coming to an opening day this year with him now that we're in the baseball has been something we've really been looking forward to.
And fans all seem to agree on one thing. There's no better place to watch the Royals than right here at Kauffman Stadium.
People are nice here, food is great, it's a great atmosphere. Love opening day.
Of course, fans from around the country make the trip for opening day. But some are much closer, like lifelong fan Kathy Ferrero, who came right from Pittsburgh, Kansas.
George Brett going over 400 when he hit a double, standing on second base, raising his arms, I was here. I love everything about the Royals. I love everything about being here.
With 80 home games left, fans have plenty of opportunities to see the Royals play. Reporting from Kauffman Stadium, Ben McLeish, KOAM Sports.
Thanks, Ben. Well, the Royals jumped out to a 3-0 lead thanks to a Vinny Pasquantino home run in the third, but the Guardians have scored 4 unanswered runs, and as we come on the air, Cleveland leads 4-3 in the 9th inning. Meanwhile, over in St. Louis, after an hour and 30-minute rain delay, things finally got started just in the last 20 minutes. The Cardinals lead the Twins 1-0 in the second inning. That's just the way that the sports world works here in the spring. Last night we were talking all about basketball. Today we got football, we got baseball, we got everything going on.
It just keeps on moving along. Looking forward to baseball season. We'll be right back. The CBS Evening News is next. Then at 6, CBS resumes coverage of the NCAA basketball tournament. That means we won't have a 6 o'clock news tonight, but you can join us for KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14, of course, and our late news on Channel 7 after the games. Now, local coin collector David Sorick educated seniors about the history and value of common older coins. The event took place this afternoon at the Parsons Presbyterian Manor. Sorick used his 45 years of expertise to teach residents about the many changes in the Lincoln cent and how to prepare for a coin appraisal.
It's timely in as much as there's so much discussion about the 2025 Lincoln cent and the discontinuation of the penny. And that raises lots of questions about, well, what's going to happen next? But we've been through this before in the United States, something like 17 or 18 times before we've discontinued coins.
Now, if you missed this event, don't worry. There's going to be another one. It's going to be on April 11th at Labette Bank in Parsons. So if you have that old coin someplace in a jar or a drawer you've been wondering about, this would be the time to have it appraised.
There are a lot of old coins that my grandfather bought me when I was a kid.
There you go.
I need to dig them out.
You bet.
All right, weather-wise, another pretty good day for us tomorrow. Still going to stay windy, 74. 78 Saturday. Watching for a few storms Saturday night.
Final sports notes.
You mentioned some of those NCAA tournament games. One of them tonight, Arkansas, 10 seed, takes on Texas Tech, tries to move on to the Elite Eight.
We'll see what happens. Again, CBS Evening News is next. Basketball resumes at 6. We're going to see you right back here after the games. Let's make it a great evening.